Much love to every subscriber tapping into our interviews. If you ain't tapping in, you tapping out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for post notification and hit all. Enjoy the clip, everyone. Crooklyn, you tapped in with PPhilms. What's the word, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Listen, man, I want to start this off by saying, thank you for coming on my platform and giving me the opportunity to help tell your story, you heard?
And I appreciate you giving me my first interview, man, officially.
Right. Big interview.
It's legendary here, man.
That's a fact. Here on PPhilms, we try to help the viewers get to know Crooklyn Reactions, the YouTuber, but also Crooklyn Reactions, the person. So
yeah,
there will be personal questions, but it's only to let the people that love you and what you represent get the pleasure of getting to know you on a deeper level, all right?
All right.
So I know it's your first time on PPhilms.
Yeah, man, it's the first time doing anything, so I'm just trying to get used to it.
That's a fact. We're gonna walk you through it. We're gonna be alright. It's a legendary night.
It's a legendary night, man. Let's get it.
So you are from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Let the people know, what part of Brooklyn are you from?
The 9, East Flatbush.
That's
close to Brownsville, close to Crown Heights.
Close to everything.
You know that.
For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? We have people from all over watching the platform. They don't know Brooklyn. They don't know the 9.
Yeah.
All they probably know is that Bobby Shmurda and Roddy Rebel's from there.
Including 504 and your boy Crooklyn now.
Exactly. What was it like for you growing up in the 9?
I mean, it was just like any other area, meaning like, you have your good times, your bad times, and, you just gotta have tough skin growing up in certain environments. Like, that's what I could really say to that question.
What kind of kid was you growing up? Like before you ever took to the streets, how were you?
I was good. I ain't gonna lie, I was a good kid, but I'll say in a group of my friends, like in middle school, I was the bad one. I was always the one to want to fight and to get angry about stuff early. But for the most part, I was good. Like, I was good with the ladies, you feel me, and all that stuff. I was a cool kid.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now, I hear you on the YouTube, you be like, I'm the cool guy.
I'm the cool man, yeah. I ain't into rah-rah stuff, man.
Bad. So you was good, but you did have a little bit of a temper, was the one willing to fight, At what age did you find yourself getting involved into the streets?
Shit, like 13 years old. Middle school, because, like, in my sixth, like I'll say 6th grade, I got introduced to someone that was already in the streets, and he brought a little, I feel like he brought a little, not negativity, but he was just a person that brought us into a different, side of the world, where it came to like us learning about gangs and all that stuff, So I'll say like in the 6th grade, and then I started to do my own research, and it was already in my hood, in my neighborhood. But then that's when I decided to like, I'm like, okay, like, like for somebody to like really introduce it to like it being in front of me, and I'm learning about it, and I'm not, so like 6th grade.
Yeah, 6th grade.
Yeah.
At that age, you're getting involved into the streets.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you found yourself doing? I know you're a grown man now, so you talk about the stuff you was doing at that age. Yeah,
like a lot of fights. I wasn't the type to like do no robberies. Like, my friends were doing robberies, but I ain't never want to do no robberies or nothing like that, due to the fact that I just like always knew about karma and stuff like that. But like mostly like fighting, running up on people and always, like things like that, staticky stuff like that.
But with you speaking on the gangs and all that, it being presented to you by a friend of yours. Question, you still friends with that same person?
Nah, honestly, it's a couple like fallouts within, like, since the YouTube journey, so that's like one of them.
With the gangs and all that, I was reading some of the comments, and I hope you don't get offended when I ask this question, but it seems like some people either feel like you're not Crip, or B, they feel like you Crip but you never did anything. Does it bother you when you see comments like that?
I mean, yeah, because people like, I don't know, I feel like I don't know what they looking for when they see me on camera. If they want me to come on camera like sagging my pants with like 10 different do-rags to the side and all types of stuff, like, but I just present myself a different way. I can't be on camera upset or arguing with the camera. I can't do it. It's just not me. Like, I'm always the chill type of dude. I've always been the laid back type of dude. That's why You know, people like me. Some people may not like it because honestly, you know, people want me to like speak up on certain things, but I feel like it's not for the internet. Certain things is not for the internet, or it's not for people. I feel like people want to enjoy seeing certain things build up, and you know, I'm not here for people's pleasures other than pleasuring them with good videos when it comes to YouTube. I'm not pleasuring you with nothing that could get myself in trouble for me saying the wrong thing and then something happening to somebody, or you know, me going back and forth with somebody on the internet. Nah, we're not doing that.
I agree.
But let me answer this. I am Crip. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you don't mind, since you say you are Crip, what made you turn Crip? Shit,
like I said, I ain't gonna lie. It was like, it wasn't peer pressure. I'll say it's me, like, just want to. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just like, you know, you see, it's a little bit of. I was already in tune with it, and I decided like, yo, if you're already involved with these people, you know, these are your friends, you might as well go full force with it in a sense. So it was just like me looking at it, thinking it was cool in a sense, you know, it's like following, you know, just want to be a part of something. Yeah,
you know, it's funny that you say that, but well, not funny, but this is something I say to a lot of people. It's like, when you're from a certain area and you hanging out with certain people, when their ops slide, I say this all the time, you are whatever the ops say you are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's your friend, you're probably fighting with him because he's your friend, but because he represents a certain gang, they're gonna associate you with that.
Exactly.
Does that happens often?
Of course.
Damn.
Like, bullets ain't got no name, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then in your opinion, how can you even be neutral and
yeah, honestly, you can't be neutral because it's dudes in my neighborhood that's been neutral all their life, but they've been cool with us too. Like, in a sense, it's just about how you carry yourself or how you want to be looked at. Like, it's some dudes that they chill around us, but you look at them like they're a nerd in a sense, like to the average person, not to me because I know them, you know. But it's just like how you carry yourself. You just might not want to be just around everything all the time. Like, you got dudes that's around all the time, and then you got dudes that have their moments where they hop in or they hop out, or they, you know, they you just see them randomly like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? And you chill with us, and then you hop off the block, you know, back to, you know, go doing something else.
Yeah. So more so, if you're gonna be neutral, just don't be
around all the time. Exactly.
Got you. Because when it go down, it
go down. Exactly.
So you said you were 13 around that time?
Yeah.
Bad. You know, I know I'm not into gangs, so I don't know how it goes, but I was watching the dude C-Mac from Cali talking about how
you find me at 55th Street. Yeah, shout out to cuz C-Mac. Yeah, cuz.
He was like, you know, you gotta get put on.
Exactly. You know? So I hit a square.
Which means, you know, fight in to get in.
Exactly.
A lot of people, like I said, I see a lot of people going at you, and I see all the times I see in the comments.
Come on, P. You know about the P. We already spoke off camera. You already seen the issues, man. You see what's up.
Bet.
Exactly. I got put on, man. I hit a square. 13 years old.
You said 13 years old?
Exactly.
Can you speak about like how many people you fought, or?
I mean, back then it was just like we had three. Back then it was like 3 people, and you always had 6 minutes. Like it was just like. Yeah, I'd say that because you got different squares for like, you got discipline squares, you got shit like that. So yeah, it was for my situation was 3 people, 6 minutes.
Yeah, got you. So why do you?
No, actually, my situation was 3 people, 3 minutes.
3 people, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
meaning like
3 people.
1 minute.
No, 3 people on me at one time for 3 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah.
That had to be the longest 3 minutes
of my life. Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
Because I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, yo, because I'm you know, I watch people who box and all that.
Yeah.
And
I ain't gonna lie, you get winded very early because because the first few minutes you think you about to go knock niggas out like Mike Tyson, but these niggas it's more than one nigga, so you like, oh yeah, okay, all right, what's up, like, but you probably get a couple of hits off it, and he's like, all right, damn.
That's crazy, man.
Nah, cause you gotta understand. At the time, I'm young, so like. I'm just thinking that I could go into it because I was used to fighting people one-on-one. So I'm winning, you know, situations when it's one-on-one. But imagine it's 3 people on you at one time. This nigga hitting you in the head, man, shut your ass up. Beating you in it, and you still trying to fight this one person. So like from then I was learning from like my like talking on the phone with my father or people that was in situations like, yo, you gotta grab one person and really deal with this one person. And you can't really worry about the 2 that's already attacking you, but make sure that you leave the fight with some respect, that you already did something to like at least one of the people.
Hey, yeah. When you turned Crip, what were some of the things you experienced?
Shit, just knowing that you gotta be like really a part of this. Like you can't just say you a part of something. You're not showing up for meetings, showing up for squares. You're not there when gang calling you to go pull up and go put in a little bit of work. So, you know, popping up to people's schools, because a lot of situations happen like where we always going to different schools in different areas. You got some schools that was full of, you know, like now it's cool, but you know, back then Bloods and Crips wasn't always in tune with each other like that, you know. So, you know, some of my peoples would be in school in Bed-Stuy, and boys and girls and stuff, so we would have to go to school out there, you know, try to you know, just like not even catch them slipping, just like know that they got themselves into an altercation just being affiliated with Crip, and we're gonna have to
so you gotta help them out.
Exactly.
Got you. Has the lifestyle that you chose ever landed you in jail, shot, stabbed, or jumped? We know you got jumped before.
Yeah, jumped, not shot, not stabbed.
Got you.
And I've been to jail a few times, but yeah.
Nothing too long term.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Got you, bet. You did mention your father.
Yeah.
What's your relationship like with him?
Yeah, I'm cool with my father, like, but we mostly speak on the phone. I barely really see him like that. Okay. But, you know, he give me his little lessons and jewels over the phone. Like, a lot of things I learned from him in situations, like, knowing how to maneuver and how to move in the streets. I learned from him because, you know, unfortunately, I was actually still in middle school when it happened, but my father got shot 7 times, and
God damn.
Yeah, he got crippled in one of his hands with that situation. So
wow.
Yeah.
You say you was in middle school at that time?
Middle school, it was 7th grade.
Wow, that happened in New York? Or?
Yeah, no, it happened when he was in Jamaica.
Okay, so you wasn't there?
No.
Got you.
But
did he ever tell you like why it happened? Or
yeah, my father was a popular, like, famous DJ in Jamaica, and you know how envy and things go on the streets, so he was always a ladies man type thing, and you know, you mess with the wrong female type thing, or you mess around the wrong people, the wrong environments, and things like that. Yeah, so
wow.
I honestly always think it's like a situation that got to do with a girl, even though he told me it was never like nothing like that, more than envy. But I don't know, like, I don't know if people. I just don't, because my father always had a lot of women. You feel me? That's how. You feel me? but seriously, so my father always had a lot of women. A lot of women always like my father. Yeah. So I just can't see it. I could see it because you see it in real life and you see it in movies, like where a dude would just envy you and want to take your life because he's just jealous of the things that you got, with you, or the people loving you and stuff like that. But he says it's that, but I'm just like, I don't know. You probably missed the wrong shorty or something. I don't know.
How's he doing now?
He's good, but you know, he, like I say, he's one of his hands is messed up. So that kind of slowed his career down, type thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he was on a big run before it happened. You know, battling with DJ Khaled and stuff like that in Miami, being able to travel the world with his talents and all that. Wow. So, you know, his time was coming, but it was kind of, you know, cut short in a sense.
Due to that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Shouts out to your pops, man.
Appreciate it.
What's his DJ name?
Lava Pryor.
Lava Pryor?
Yeah, he's Jamaican.
Shouts out to DJ Lava Pryor.
Come on, man. I like that. We're going to have to have him use that for his set next time. Yeah. During
all of that, you know, were you always into music, or?
I was always into music since I was a kid, because like I said, my father was in, so I feel like music was just supposed to be a part of my life in a sense.
What kind of music was you listening to when you was younger?
Hip hop. Tupac. You know, I was always into old school hip hop, so that's where my love for rap come from, in a sense, where like I could listen to drill 1 minute, and then by the next minute you see me listening to some Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, you know, things of that nature. I can't really like stay on drill for that long in a sense, but I love it and I promote it and I, you know, try to help it grow any way I can.
Yeah.
Just because it's music.
Who are some people that some of the viewers would be shocked to know that you listen to?
Yeah, like Amy Winehouse, Anita Baker.
Wow.
You know, I feel like they know that I listen to Currency and Max B and Wiz Khalifa, you know, things of that nature. Like when it comes to singing wise too, wow, it's a lot of people too. Damn, I like Earth, Wind and Fire. I like Marvin Gaye. I like Barrington Levy. You know, that's from reggae and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, things of that nature, like just different music.
But did you, like, growing up, you know, did you see yourself doing what you're doing now?
No.
Wow.
I didn't see it. Honestly, I when I grew up, I knew I wanted to be I wanted to be involved in music, but I wanted to be a rapper, to be honest.
People was asking me, they was like, did he ever make music? Did you ever record music?
Yeah, I recorded music, but like it wasn't nothing.
As in it wasn't good? Or?
Nah, it in a sense, it wasn't. Nah. I ain't even gonna lie, but I feel like this. Check it out. Like now that I'm more mature, like I feel like I have like a old soul, so I'm more on the old school type of vibe of rapping. Like that's why, like when I do my little freestyles on live, they be like, "Yo, Crookyln an old head" or something like that. Yeah. But it just comes from the music that I was listening to growing up, you know. But I could turn on the drill beat, but I can't rap on the drill beat. But say I'll turn on a beat that got some type of little sample in it or like some type of feeling in it, like from Currency or Wiz Khalifa, I'm going off on that crazy. I'm rapping however I feel, and it sound good now. But before, I don't know about that one.
Could you ever see yourself putting some music out?
Yeah, the plan was to put a song out at 50K, but. Yeah, look, hey, they didn't get Crip out in the studio, man. They won't Crip out in the studio. They gonna have to donate for that studio time, man. You know, studio time ain't free, man. Like, what's up? Y'all want that? And y'all gotta let me know who y'all want me to do the song with, cause they said they wanted to feature, you know, Kenzo and TG. You're not making that song happen no more. So, you know, you feel me? No shots is thrown, but they price went up, so I can't afford them.
Bad. All right, so I know at some point you eventually get into doing reactions. Yeah. Right. You know, so talk about how you got into that.
Okay, so that's actually a good question. I'm gonna be real with you. This is around like 2017, going on to 2018. I was working a job. I was working for an air conditioning company called Line. Well, I'm not gonna tell you the air conditioning company. Wow, yeah. But I was working for an air conditioning company. I was pretty, you know, not happy there. I wasn't happy doing the job. I was actually there for almost 3 years at the time. Wow. And my grandfather was the one that got me the job. My grandfather and my stepfather at the time, you know, he got me the job and everything. And basically, I'm waking up every day doing something I didn't love. And you know, getting off at hours that's crazy. Like, I'm making money, like the money's coming in. I'm buying, you know, a bunch of gears and everything, mad sneakers, whatever I wanted at the time, because the money is good. But I never really had a chance to wear the kicks that I haven't. It was
always working.
Exactly. So I was never really, you know, happy with my position there, or happy to be there. I felt like I was. Like, you don't want to contribute everything to racism or whatever, you know, but a lot of people that belittle you. And you know, one time I had an older person come to me. He was like, "Yo, you mad young? Like, what you doing here?" Because I was around a bunch of older men, like 60 in their 60s, 50s, 40s, and things like that. And I'm the only young dude there. But I got it from my grandfather because he was the manager there. So yeah, so that's how I got the job. I basically got the walkthrough and everything. I didn't have to do anything. I just got the position. So he was just like, "Why are you here if you know?" basically he was asking me why am I here, why am I not in school or doing something better with myself, because that job is like a retirement job for older dudes that came over from the Caribbean and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Right?
So he's seeing some type of
motivation in me, or seeing that I wasn't really happy there, because I'd be cursing on the job, all types of stuff like, yo, I hate it here and things like that, things of that nature, like, yeah.
Gotcha.
But
so then, what ultimately led you to reacting?
Alright, so since I was depressed with the job, I come into the job whenever I feel like it, coming late and all that stuff. So at one point, I was coming in late for like a whole week. That the manager warned me. He seen that I was coming on camera. I was coming to work late. So he basically gave me one chance. The same last day I worked, I came in late again, but I thought I got away with it, because he called my phone and he was like, yo, where you at right now? I said, I'm in the corner store right now, I'm getting breakfast right now, such and such. But I was really on the train.
Oh, shit.
I was really on the train, far away. I was still in Brooklyn. The job was in Long Island City, Queens. So exactly, so I was still like mad far. So when I got there, I hid my bag behind like the air conditioners. Like they had like a whole what is it called? They call that shit again?
That's chair.
Nah. It's like the crate thing, like
no.
Thing. But yeah, just know they had a whole like layout of air conditioners out in front of the shop or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hid my bag behind the air conditioners, and then I went to act like I was working on an air conditioner outside. Like I picked up the air conditioner and I'm blowing it down, but somebody already set the air conditioner up. I'm just acting like I'm doing the job with them. Yeah. You feel me? So he just like, he started like, yo, where you come from or whatever. But he basically snitching on me in a sense, like I wasn't really like helping him the whole time. The manager comes out and he's like, yo, I need to talk to you. So I go in the office with the manager, and he's like, yo, I just seen you on the camera, hide your bag. This is the last time I told you this is your last chance. It's because your grandfather, while you was here for this long. And he basically gave me the booth. So I was happy in a sense, like that I didn't, quit, and I could go on, you know what's going on, Yeah, I can go on the plane and figure out my life in the sense of the time, because I was happy there anyway. So I walked out the door. This is what happened. He comes to me and said, "Yo, you." In a sense, it's like he wanted me to beg for my job, and I already knew I was not gonna beg for the job. So he's like, "Oh, this is what you probably always wanted. So why would you come to work if you don't want to be here? Such and such. Hand me my work gloves." Yeah. So I took my work gloves out my back pocket, which was already ripped up and stuff. So I don't know, like he thought he was degrading me or whatever. And I just threw the work gloves in his face. Oh, bro. And I walked out and I was on my merry way. But then when I got home, then my grandfather hit me. But then my mother, that's another problem to deal with. Like, this is the job that you're using to pay the rent and everything. And now you're going home to your mother, find out from your grandfather that you just got fired from your job. And you know how Caribbean mothers are. The whole world's like it's ended for them. So I'm getting cursed out left and right from my grandmother, grandfather, stepfather, mother. Like, it was hell for like a good few days. But then, I kind of found a peace in that moment, in the sense of me trying to figure out the next step to my life. Yeah. So the whole time I don't know if I'm making the story too long, but it's a long story. That's what I'm trying to say. But the whole time I'm there. The whole time I'm there trying to figure it out at home, I'm watching this dude named DJ Ghost on YouTube. Yeah. This is his start out year 2 in YouTube. And
he started 2017 as well?
Yeah, his start out year. Yeah, so it was his start out year in YouTube. And I'm just sitting there watching the dude, describe music. And I'm just like, yo, this is what I could be doing myself. Like, I was like, I know I could do this. Like, I know everything about music. Why the hell am I just like acting like I don't know what to do with myself? Like, this is the next step I need to take. Like, this is it right here. So I was with a girl at the time. So shouts out to her, because she's pregnant now. Nah, but yeah, it's only gonna make the interview better. It's only gonna make the interview better. But shouts out to her, all that. Yeah. But yeah, I was with a girl at the time or whatever, and she must have seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. So I really appreciate what she did for me in a sense. But she told me that instead of just sitting here moping around, depressed about not being able to do anything involved in music, why don't I, take charge and, make a demand for myself in a sense, Like, if I know I could do this and I know everything about music, why not? And what happened was, one day, I just decided to get up and finally make my YouTube channel. I didn't, at the end of, like, this is something that everybody should know. I didn't even know that my name was going to be Crookyln. Like, this is not a name it was just like a random thing that I just came up with.
Wow.
And
yeah, how did it come about?
I just thought about the fact that I'm him, you feel me, bro. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And the movie Crooklyn came to mind. I was like, oh, this is it. My name is Crooklyn. And that's just how it happened. Shout out to Spike Lee. Don't sue me. Just give me my. But yeah, so that's what happened. Like, I just randomly chose the name because I was gonna go with my hood name, but that didn't even sound like it was.
What was your hood name?
I can't tell you because a lot of people they love to talk. This is actually something good for interview too. The reason why I can't tell you my hood name is because people always try to verify me from my hood using this Crooklyn name, and that's not my name in my neighborhood. So it's so fun when I hear people like the people that come to me that realize that I'm Crooklyn. They be like, yo, niggas ask me about some Crooklyn nigga. I'm like, yo, who that? Like, yo, we know you as such and such, and that's what makes it even better. So yeah, but my name is not Crooklyn in my neighborhood. It's something else.
Yeah. Okay. So then you come up with the name.
Yeah. Come up with the name. The first video I ever done was Papa the Don Cuzwall.
Yep.
Cuzwall. So that that video was going viral in the hood. A lot of it was off the Rich the Kid instrumental. So it had a little bop in it. The plug. Yeah. So I was like, yo, this could be my opportunity. The song is blowing up. I could blow up. My name is Crookyln. I'm Crip. This is it. Like, I'm gonna take off. They're gonna be like, oh, a Crip nigga from Brooklyn reacted to Cuzwall. This is it. I'm out of here. I thought it was gonna take off.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got 6 likes my first day. I was depressed in bed. And I got the one call I needed to motivate me. The same girl that I was with, she called me. Like, I'm dead, down and out, like, yo, this YouTube thing never gonna work. I'm gonna be stuck in the hood forever. Like, I thought this was my opportunity. No one's watching the video, no one is sharing it. I'm a loser. And she was like, yo, you think things supposed to happen right away? Like, nothing in life, like, nothing good in life comes easy. And it doesn't come overnight. It's all about a marathon. And that's all I needed to, like, put out the next video, and then kept going after that. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yo, shouts out to her. I know
Yeah. Shouts out to her, she was a real one. You feel me? So I just wanna, give her that respect and if even help me even to decide on making that decision.
Facts. So but I understand you said you was watching DJ Ghost and all that. When you did your reactions, right? When you said I want to do reactions, what did you want the results to be after each one?
Honestly, I just want the people to realize, like, I at least knew what I was talking about. Because I feel like a lot of channels, they not necessarily know what they're even speaking about when it comes to, like, judging the artists or knowing about the music and things like that. Some people don't really understand our culture and everything like that. So a lot of opinions get weighed on it, and it don't be making sense, or it don't stand for nothing. Yeah,
that's a fact. Got you. So, like you said, the first song was Cuzwall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also start to notice that you begin to lean more towards
the UK, yeah, man.
The UK sound.
Yeah, man.
And start reacting to their music.
Yeah.
Why was most of the first reactions UK drill?
So what happened was, Chef G dropped a song called Panic Part 3, but it was released on a UK channel called Press Play at the time. When I reacted to it, that's when I got introduced to the UK scene. The UK people came into my comment section, was like, yo, you gotta check out our artists, and such and such, this is who you need to check out next. And I checked out some UK music for the first time in my life, and I was like, oh, nah, they saying something. And I seen that it was a song released after the Chef G video, and that was the first video I chose to react to from the UK. It was called 3 Piece by Rack 5, CGM,
Yeah. Got you. because you did both,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, if you could only react to one, which would it be? UK drill or NY drill?
Damn, what the hell? You're some sticky situation. What the hell?
That's
wow.
It. There's no funny business.
Yeah.
React to that style for the rest of your life.
Oh
but
my
you'll be a
God.
millionaire regardless. But now it's all
That's
about.
a good ass question. Wow, yo, what the hell?
And you gotta say why.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my bad, man.
Nah, P, you really got me in a sticky situation right now. Cause like the UK, you know, they definitely, you know, they showed your boy some love out there. Not everyone, you know, did, because you know you have certain cultures that don't want anybody from, I don't know, they just got something against America or whatever in a sense, but I guess, you know, so
but
some people,
majority you got love out there.
yeah, majority of the time I got loved out there. So, but if I had to choose, I'm gonna choose NY. Due to the fact that I'm from here and due to the fact that I love what's going on, you know, with our music scene, not just at the moment, but just from the 2014 when Bobby Shmurda and, you know, Rowdy Rebel, you know, we created our own drill sound and, you know, it was a young wave, it was a breath of fresh air for new artists. So I would like to expand on that in a sense, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So just helping us grow, that's what I'm here for. So I feel like if I was to say the UK, that's me, like, not, you know, really playing my part or what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah.
That's honorable. Or, you know, and I really want to.
Which is you about to get me in a lot of trouble with that question. Go ahead.
Nah, the reason I asked that is because I see you switched over to New York drill.
Yeah.
And you don't really do the UK drill reactions anymore.
Yeah.
However, I was looking through your catalog, you know, and a lot of your most viewed reactions,
Africa.
Yeah, they weren't from
Either one.
drill, you know? So my question to you is you know, is that the reason why
crazy.
you're sticking to New York drill? Like, because you feel like you owe it to
that's a good question. I wouldn't say I owe it to the culture, but I owe it to myself. When I say I owe it to myself, is because I feel like I'm a part of this thing. You know, a lot of people, they stick to where they're from. Like, I know a lot of platforms in the UK that never came over here.
Yeah.
You know, that never, we have some of the most viral songs, you know, ever done, you know, come to, like, when it comes to drill, you got the Be Love, If You Know, You Know, the K-Fly, Is You Ready, you know, and these same platforms ain't never touch our songs. They just stick to UK overall, because it's always about growing what they're from and growing what they, you know, have going on out there. And I feel like that's the same, you know, that's the same respect I should give our music culture out here.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, so an interesting question one of the subscribers wanted me to ask you was, what are some of the pros and cons that come with reacting to music?
You know, certain, when they say cons, like, you know, like the goods and the bads, okay, I can see. Alright, I'll say to me, like, being involved in a, you know, what, a sorority? Is it? A fraternity? Yeah, I'll say this, for me being involved in a fraternity, a line, you know, a step with my brothers, you know, I can't react to certain, you know, artists and things like that, or I choose not to react to certain artists, you know, so that's like a con. You know, certain music I would like to react to, but you know, yeah, you know, just due to, you know, them affiliations. But on the pros that I do get, you know, just meeting different artists, meeting different people that I'm you know, I'm a fan of their music, and then I get to become a fan of the person, like, once I get to know the person. So yeah, that's like a pro right there. And I get you know, unreleased songs, because they like Crip out, they like his ear for music, so I get to hear stuff before a lot of people hear it. That's
what's up. That's what's up. You know, I do question, you know, how is it, like, how does it affect the business when you can't, because of your fraternity,
man? You feel me? Yeah.
How does it affect your business when
it doesn't affect the business in the sense that I'm not looking to do these artists.
Okay.
You know, like, now if I was looking to do the artists, then it's gonna affect the business.
What if they want the big, like okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be direct.
You gotta do it.
Pop Smoke is in your fraternity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine if there was someone who was in another fraternity.
Damn.
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, man. Oh man, that's crazy. Pop Smoke level is different.
Pop Smoke level.
I ain't see them ever do it.
But somebody was in their fraternity.
But they ain't do it.
But all your subscribers are asking you. Like my subscribers asked me to have you up here.
Yeah.
This is why we doing this. So you got subscribers like Crooklyn. We want X, Y, and Z over here.
You know.
And he's doing numbers.
I ain't see him have a song like Pop Smoke though, but
Yo.
Yeah.
Crooklyn crazy.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know about reacting to that one.
Bet.
Nah. Honestly, due to the fact that, you know, some behind the scenes stuff got solved, you know, a lot of, you know, things that got solved behind the scenes that's not for the internet. You know, if the song makes sense, I'll react to it. I was just being funny.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Got you. You know, in every genre of music, you have people who critique it. You know what I'm saying? However, I've come to realize that in hip hop and or drill, when an artist is critiqued in a way they don't like, they get upset to the point where they want to get disrespectful or physical. You know, is that something you deal with?
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like it's ignorant in a sense, because I'm only here to help you get to where I feel like you could even go to the level I feel like you could actually be at as an artist. My job is to help you reach that level. Yeah. So me critiquing your song is only supposed to help you get better, to see where you're not at. Okay. You know, so I do deal with that. I deal with the ignorance and everything, but you know, it's just like when we do talk behind the scenes, and I really break it down to them, or you know, certain artists and everything, and I break it down to them and explain to them what I'm trying to say, or I probably didn't express the message in the right way. You know, so they get my point. Yeah, it's about the communications. Yeah, and it's about the things you say too. Because I have my times where I done said, you know, certain things where when I look back at it, like, damn, you could have said that right. I mean, you could have said that better, as a, you know, because I would have took it wrong in the same way. So I have to put my foot in their shoes.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. But you know, sometimes I feel like while you're like, although you are a content creator, you're performing. You're on your stage. Yeah. So sometimes we get in our bag. Yeah. We
don't mean no harm.
Yeah, it's just you performing right now. So I get it. You know what I mean? But so I'm sure you've done reactions and introduced people to new artists who have
a lot.
You know, and even people who took off and did great things musically, right? Yeah. Got you. Do those artists that you helped in the beginning come back and show you love,
of course,
appreciation?
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. Yo, why you?
Of course, man. Legendary. It's me.
Legendary,
it's me, man. Like, cause you like one hand wash the other, man. Both hands wash the face.
That's a fact. That's a fact. How, you know?
They see me in that Be Love video.
There we go.
Legendary.
There we go.
Shouts out to Be Love. You know that.
You know, how would you like an artist that you helped in the beginning of their career to return the favor to you when they're on? I
would like for artists that I helped in the beginning of his career to repay Crip by, you know, bringing my name up in these label conversations. Like when you go to label, even just a mention of my name could do so much for me. It doesn't have to be monetarily, you know, any payments or anything like that. That's payment enough to put me in a position to help the people around me for the rest of their lives, just by giving me an opportunity. Got you. Got you. You know, a question someone had. Yeah. Does it bother you when people don't share your reactions of them? You know, I be that's a good one. Shit. Cause I'm damn petty, man. I'm petty as hell, man. Oh man, I can't help it. All right, so look. Sometimes, but not all the time. Okay. Like, when does it? When does it not? Like, if the artist has a chance to, like, you know, like if the artist is at a certain place in their career where it could really do something for Crip Bop just by one share, like, even though I'm doing so much for myself already, like, you know, I done built my name up and everything, but just like, not everybody knows who I am all over the world. Like, I'm not, you know, but when you're a rapper, you're making music, your songs is hitting different airways, a reaction's not hitting different airways, you know. So just like knowing, like, a shout out from where someone, if someone is at 200,000 to 300,000, those type of marks, I wouldn't feel a way like if they don't share it. But if I was there before you were at that level, you didn't, you know, you used to share it and you just stopped sharing it, then it's like, you know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You know?
Switching up.
You switching up on me.
Word.
Yeah, but nah, I don't take that to heart.
Got you. You know, I look at it like, you know, at the end of the day, we might want this is the crazy thing I had to realize. We might want the artists to help us out, but the real people we need the help from is the subscribers. The artists will come and go. Yeah. The subscribers will be here forever.
I didn't, you know, it's crazy. I never actually really looked at it like that, but now that you really broke that down to me, yeah. The more we do have the power in the subscribers, because they're always gonna be the ones to share that word about you.
Exactly.
Yeah, word of mouth.
And only because I heard this, Charlamagne the God said this. I think Wendy Williams told him, she was like, you're either gonna be for the people or you're gonna be for the artists. The artists are gonna come and go. The people will be there for you until you die. Yeah,
exactly. And some people they get hot and fall off.
You know, that's what it is. Some people get hot, they fall off. The people will, as long as you providing content for the people, they'll always be there.
Exactly.
Word. How can artists reach out to you for you to react to their music?
Instagram, email crooklynreactions@gmail.com. Instagram, just Crooklyn. The reason why my name is just Crooklyn now is because I don't like when people call me Crooklyn Reactions. That is not my name. My name is Crooklyn. That's why I changed it to just Crooklyn from Crooklyn Reactions.
Got you. Well, thank God I asked you before I said
I hate that. Word. I hate when they call me Crooklyn Reactions in person.
Word. So we got a question from one of the subscribers, David Harris. He says, ask him why does he charge niggas for reactions when they should be free? He has a platform on a social media outlet where people give his channel attention and love, as does the artist he reacts to. So I guess the question is, with all the support they give you, why are you charging them?
Wait, what? Man, I mean, the attention and love get me paid when they view the videos and all that. I appreciate that. But, you know, I built my name up to be something, you know. A lot of artists, you know, that do have to do paid reactions, they haven't built their name up, and that's just the honest thing. Like, my platform is to, you know, help bring new talent in and help bring eyes to someone or, you know, some artists that don't have, you know, that buzz yet.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm here for. But I'm not charging everybody. Like, if you build your name up to the point where Crip Hop is noticing you everywhere, I'm not charging you.
So I guess basically it's like,
work harder.
Dang. Work hard until you no longer have to introduce yourself.
Crowd.
There we go. You know, I was curious to know, how does the copyright situation work?
I hate it.
Yeah, I wonder, like you're reacting to artist music, and it's a two-part question.
Yeah.
How does the copyright situation work with YouTube, and does it stop the business from being lucrative?
Exactly. It does. Due to the fact that there's some artists that do keep their word, and then there's some artists that don't keep their word.
So the artist has the power to stop that.
Exactly, because not really the artist, but if they go to their label and tell them about, yo, you know, there's a person that's been supporting me from, you know, the start of my career. I want him to be able to get his channel whitelisted. People listen to it. Whitelisted, meaning anytime I react to this artist, I own my video. Now, you know, certain artists I react to, I don't own their video no more. You know, the label owns my video, and it sucks, you know, to know that you supported someone before they even got the bag in their hand, or, you know, even had that much attention on them, and, you know, they don't go to the label even after, you know, countless conversations where you're like, yo, you know, this is kind of messing with my paper now. It's kind of messing with my paper now. You're messing with my bread now. Stop playing, you know. And
I just wouldn't react to their music, to be honest.
Yeah, it's about to get to that point for a lot of you. Stop playing me. It's a lot of names that's about to get cut off for that list. Not due to the fact that no money's coming out of it, but due to the fact that they know, like, where things started from. You know.
Yeah. Especially if I helped you.
And the love I've shown, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Word. So, you know, you started with the reactions.
Yeah.
Is there an overall goal for you? If so, what does that look like?
The overall goal is for me to get a label opportunity. That's what I want. I want a label job. But
yeah, I see. You A&R the streets.
Exactly. That's what that was the idea that I had for myself this whole time.
Wow.
That I was gonna get an opportunity to, you know, work at a label and really show what I could do with music, like really show that I have an ear for this. Because I mean, you gotta talk your ear sometimes. Like, look at the Bronx. The Bronx. When I first heard the Bronx, I was the first person to have a reaction channel presenting the Bronx to people. I just seen something different, and I was like, I want to push this.
So you feel like you have the eye and
for talent, yeah.
Got you.
But a label, oh, my bad for cutting you up, buddy.
No, you good. Good.
A label opportunity, also, you know, my own podcast. Also, you know, I would like to be involved with shows, movies, and things like that. I feel like this ain't a one stop for me. I want to just be involved in things that could just help build a legacy.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. I feel like you're at the point where you could do that. Like, but you know, crazy enough, I think it's gonna take you pulling someone who's kind of not already that big, because the guys that's big, they're kind of like, they're out of here.
Exactly, yeah. But and it's really not. It's really not. They're out of here. And they're not looking back. You feel me?
Well, this is a good question, because this is something I was curious about. Is there anyone out there who isn't that big in New York, but you have your eyes on them?
Damn. That's a good question. Honestly, because right now I would give it to. Oh, you want to say something, bro?
The reason why I say that is because sometimes, and I'm not saying you're guilty of this, but sometimes I feel like DJs and guys who have that platform that could push these artists, they're waiting for the artists to fall on their radar. But what happened to the times when we, as the people, we seeked the artists? Why are we not going out there and finding this talent? You know what I'm saying? Have we gotten comfortable? Or
we have gotten comfortable, because the internet blows everything up for us at this point. You know, it used to be times where you could build the artists up with the labels and everything, or just artists. You know. So it's no more that the labels, and you know, everybody just want even me as a person. You know, you just want the artists to be fully packaged and present themselves to you at this point now, because you see that it's happening all over now. You know, artists already got the chains and the money in his hand. You know, the videos is shot well quality. But you remember back in the days when the video was, the first video the artist had was trash. And, you know, he had this one chain with the ugly Jesus piece on it. I hate them chains. And, just things like that. So I feel like the game evolved in the sense where we're not looking for you to build yourself up anymore. We want you already built.
And ready to go.
Exactly.
Ready to be shipped and you know what I mean? So I guess back to the question, I guess, would you be looking for some up and coming talent?
Yeah, I feel like that's my job to do that, but I feel like some artists need to know how to present themselves. You know, because some artists, they just present thrillers to you, and it'd be 15 seconds to 30 seconds, and they say, how this sound, how that sound, and it's like, I can't really tell you how that sound, and you're not presenting a full song to me, or you're not presenting a whole video to me. You know, so, and I'm sure you've been through that already, because we done discussed that. You feel me?
That's a fact. In your opinion, how would you want an artist to present themselves? What is the proper way? What does that look like?
Catalog, music video ready for me to at least 3 videos for me to check out. You know, 3 videos for me to check out, go through them, and see if there's something in you that I feel like it's not already out there.
Got you.
And you can't sound the same like everybody else, because that's what everybody else is doing right now. Got you. And
are there any names of people that you kind of have your eyes on?
Kenzo B.
Kenzo B, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kenzo B. Shouts out to Kenzo B. She's definitely.
Are you cool with her? Cause I seen you was definitely
championing her. I was championing her from the start. I told she'll say it, like I hope she do, but we done spoke about it where I told her, I was like, you gotta get this video done. You have to get your first music video done, because that's the one I reacted to. But behind the scenes, I was pushing her like, you gotta get it done, because we tired listening to some snippet. I done watched the snippet 100 times, knowing the words and everything, know the dance moves. So it was now time for you to put the
execute.
Yeah.
But that's what's up. That's what's up. Could you see yourself like working with her in the future?
Of course.
Okay. But alright, that's what's up. Shout out to Kenzo B.
Shout out to Kenzo B.
Word. Alright, so you know, I asked about the overall, what's your overall goal, because you know, I seen that at one point you was managing TG Crippy and Kenzo Balla.
Yeah.
Before we get into how things unfolded, let's talk about how did you even connect with them?
Honestly, through the music, but I wasn't really managing TG in a sense. I was really managing Kenzo, but TG is Kenzo brother, so you know, you just group it together. I actually want to manage all of them. Like that was my whole like idea to like, yo, I gotta get all these you know, young artists that I really believe in under one regime or one, you know, and we build like I can't say new Devv because Devv ain't really going nowhere.
Nah, I know what you mean. Build
but yeah,
powerhouse.
Yeah, I want my own powerhouse in a sense.
Yeah.
So that was my whole idea. But to go back to your question, how it came about, one day I was just, after I was in the studio with them and I heard you know some music from them, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to take that next step that I know I want to be at when it comes to. I didn't know the managing game. Like I won't say like I knew anything to do with managing because I was still learning. You know, it was like something I hopped into, not really knowing what to do as a manager. I thought basically I was being an A&R, trying to be a manager. I'm an A&R trying to be a manager, meaning like I wanted to find the music and help them with the next release and what I thought that the next route they should go with. But when a manager is really supposed to like really invest in his artists and things like that, if he wants to, being that I wanted to become a manager, I just jumped into it without really knowing the job, you know, of a manager. It was basically like I was doing the A&R's job, saying that I was a manager, meaning I wanted to find, you know, the next song we roll out with, find the next videos, you know, things like that of that nature, you know, helping with an EP, choosing songs. That's the job of an A&R. It's not the job of a manager. But also the job of a manager doesn't mean I have to, you know, don't like put money into the artist when it comes to studio time for outfits and things like that. That's only if the manager wants to, you know, donate in that sense or invest in that sense. It's not an obligation.
Gotcha. When you started to manage them, you know, like did y'all ever sit down like, okay, Kenzo, well, when you started to manage Kenzo, did he like say, hey, this is what I need from you, and you say, hey, this is what I could do for you, or
yeah, we never, I feel like we never had that conversation, even though I wanted to have that conversation. I won't lie to you, I wanted to have that conversation because I knew it was a conversation to be had, you know. Like I knew I feel like I was mostly focused on the music in a sense too. You know? And so I feel like that's why I kind of got distracted other than, you know.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like you said, you were really being an A&R.
No, trying to be a manager, yeah.
Got you. All right, so I understand, you know, what eventually happened to where you guys stopped working together?
I mean, the people kind of know what happened in the public and everything, but you know, it was a couple behind the scene conversation that we had that we solved that and, you know, patched that up with. But you know, I'm a channel that's I'm not into it with no one when it comes to the Bronx situation. Even though, you know, at the time I'm managing Kenzo, so you know, you guys see where it's supposed to be loyalty there, but loyalty in a sense of, you know, when it comes to the street problems, I don't know about that one, you know, because I'm not in a situation, you know, so I'm mostly focused on the music in a sense. So, you know, I got invited to a studio session. I went to a certain studio session. You guys know about it.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get there. But what I'm saying is more so like, did y'all stop working together as management? Y'all stopped before that, right? Like,
nah, we stopped then. that situation stopped it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Yeah, explain it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was before. Wow.
Nah. I feel like the situation was blown out of proportion in a sense because they knew where I started out with, where I started. you know, I feel like it could have been handled way better than it got handled.
Yeah.
With the internet situation.
Yeah.
But
what in I guess it's like, and that's a question I have. It's like,
yeah.
I know. Is it hard to? Is it even possible for you to be loyal and be a manager? Like, is that even possible?
I feel like I could have done it because, you know what the loyalty stands is where you in a room with certain people, and they can't talk about the people that you're managing in front of them. You understand what I'm saying? So, where you could cut conversation short, or a person be like, yo, your artist is this and that, or your artist is this and that, and you're like, nah, my nigga, we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about you, like, or like, let's discuss this. You know, that's where loyalty lies, where you can't even speak about negative. You can't even speak negatively about the people that you in a sense they'll say you riding with, because people like to put this whole bias thing or bias conversation out there just because they'll say you chose a side when you're mostly focused on the business sense and growing something. So that was my main focus, where my loyalty lie, where I'm not letting certain things go down. You understand? Not where I'm trying to be involved with, you know, certain politics.
Got you. Do you feel like they had a reason to be upset with you over that incident?
Yes and no.
Why yes, why no?
Because the picture got taken.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Go ahead.
Yeah, when the picture came out, it's not like I called them before the picture got thrown up, in a sense too. Like, I feel like if I would have did that, and they didn't know about the situation with me and you know, something meeting up. Yeah. Like, so if everything got spoken about at first and whatever, then, and they still did that, then I'd be like, it's just flat out, I'm not rocking with what they did. But yeah.
Got you.
And they still young too, so they handle things different. You know, like, but you know, when you mature, like, or you older, I would say, you know, certain things might not get taken a certain way, because a nigga be like, oh, nah, he's just doing what he doing. He doing something for music, or you doing something musically. But when it's and a certain situations happen that involves, you know it's you know what it is. It's a lot of behind the scene things that done happen in the streets and everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Do you feel like a manager can have guys from two different sides and still?
Yeah, I didn't seen it done before. We really didn't seen it done before with Vok. You know, he got that's
what. Is he managing or A&R?
He's managing and A&R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. You know, a lot of people with that picture, I guess it rubbed people wrong, because they was just like, yo, what was he doing with him?
Yeah. So they just want to know, like, what was going on.
And I guess you never really spoke about it publicly. Yeah. So do you mind telling the people, like, why you with him, or?
Nah, to be honest, it was supposed to be a situation where we work on something together that didn't get done, and I'll say that.
Got you. So it wasn't just like,
it was just not. I was just there to take a picture with him and just be happy to see him.
A lot of people just making it seem like, yeah.
Nah, but here, you know, we can't really discuss that, because it's very, you know.
I got you. But you know, this is something, you know, I told you over the phone, you know, like, you know, with the whole FaceTiming with guys and all that, sometimes they can rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, just focus on the business, Crooklyn reactions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want people to think you closer to this person than you really are.
Yeah.
You know, do you regret going on live with some of these rappers?
Yeah, because I feel like just me giving them access to me just made it easier for them to feel like they could, like, try to publicly disrespect me in a certain way, you know. And it's just because I'm older, and I know that I'm not really into the whole internet thing where I can scream at a phone or scream at a camera and really get upset, because I can't get upset. Like, half the time, you know, I hear certain things, I'm laughing like on the inside, like, yo, this niggas is like, I can't do this. Like, how they do it? They so good at it. Yeah. But the only time I would really say where I was really angry, where I really want to go do something about it, like, really, like, it had to be done that night, was the situation, you know, when it came to somebody thinking they could disrespect my mother.
Gotcha.
I take that very serious, and I want, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That is, you know, speaking of being live, speaking of being on live, what you're talking about right now is the situation with the YGs, Sha Gz, Nesty Floxks, and Kid Devv. You know.
Yeah.
What?
And it wasn't really the YGs that did it. I want to say it, but they kind of.
Let's say it was Kid Devv was the one that said the word.
Yeah.
Okay. What was he upset about? Like, honestly,
we spoke about it behind the scenes, though. We spoke about it behind the scenes due to the fact that I was calling to try to meet up, and cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I was calling to try to meet up that night, and I'm calling everybody. I'm calling every phone that's connected to them, Nesty, Sha, and you know I wanted something to you know be done. You know, at least a little fight or something, like we could get it on, whatever. And you know, they was telling me I listened to them for a little bit, you know, just to hear. I'm trying to hear why the disrespect was made, but it was we later proved that invalid. He told me the reason why he felt like he could disrespect me in that sense is because he says that I don't react to nobody from his sides, and Yus was on the phone at the time. Like, this is real facts. It was me, Yus, and Kid Devv, and some other people that we don't have to say their names due to the fact that they're not in a conversation right now.
Gotcha.
So, this is the day Yus dropped on Hots, right? So you said, yo, I don't know what you talking about, man, because bro just dropped my video an hour ago. So he was like, oh, he dropped the video he did a reaction to you? Oh, wow. And we just looking at the phone, like, at this nigga, like, what the like, bro, so you just did all that because you think I don't react to, so it's either you don't watch me or you lying right now. You just want to say something disrespectful to say something disrespectful, like, but his reason was invalid to me at that point, so I was even more upset.
Gotcha. Wow. You know, before that, did he ever like accuse you of doing favoritism, or that was the first time you ever heard?
Nah, that was the first time I really ever spoke to dude. I never like, I only been on live with him one time and I didn't know who he was. And then that was the second time. I still don't know who he is. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Gotcha.
I haven't heard music from him or anything.
Yeah. You see, do you ever feel like and I'm not saying you do this like favoritism, but when you're managing or chilling and being around one side more than the other? Yeah,
it comes off as favoritism. They look at it like that because I still haven't, you know, linked with anybody from, you know, the other side, is what you would call them. But I didn't see them in person and it was love. You know, I didn't, you know, chopped it up with Lee, chopped it up with Bando. I even talked to him off camera, behind the scenes. You know, I'm always, you know, doing something when it comes to like helping them with music wise, or listening to a song and say, yo, you could do this right, or you could do that wrong, or you could do this right, or you done that wrong. Yeah, giving insight and giving advice. So yeah, but I could see why people think it's favoritism due to the fact they didn't see that link up happen on camera or in person.
But you know, I spoke to Sha Gz and all that, and he actually said he down to mend the situation and all that. If being that he's down, would you be down to?
We could definitely chop it up about that.
I'm see if I could call him right now. You feel me? If I could call him right now, let's just. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna see right now. If we call him right now, he pick up. We're gonna put you on the horn with him right now. We was trying to call Sha Gz and he actually called back. You feel me? Yo, put him in front of the camera real quick.
Yo, Sha, you dressed and shit?
Talk to the people, Sha.
Come on now, you know, bro. Yo, Crookyln, you know the fucking vibe.
Word. Like, you see, that's what it's about. Black excellence. Mending everything, you heard?
Yeah.
That's a fact. Shit wasn't too crazy. So you already know Crookyln gonna have to react to that Rosa.
Oh man, they want that tonight, man.
Let's get it.
We're gonna make that happen tonight, gang.
Alright.
Yo, it's crazy. It's the first time me and chopped up since that night, so.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, it's time.
Let's get it. Alright, Sha.
I'm out of here, buddy.
Word.
Alright.
Man. I just want to personally say, you know, I appreciate you and both him, because both of y'all, without me even finishing the sentence, was like, nah, we're down to mend it.
Yeah.
Both of y'all. That's what's up. You know, what's up with Quelly Woo?
Oh, that's actually a thing?
Like, what's up with you and Quelly Woo? Like,
No, man, we ain't got no situation, man. He the guest straight, man. Shouts out to him. I guess he felt the way about me, feeling like the song wasn't that good, and he wanted to do the whole internet thing. But
was it the song with him and Set the Trend?
Yeah, that song was not that good to me. I don't know. It just wasn't it.
What were your words like? What did he have an issue with?
I think I did say it was trash. Damn, I'm wrong for that. I admit that. I be wilding sometimes with my titles and everything. Yeah.
But you know what? I guess maybe it is. It's not.
The song wasn't that good though.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't that good, or you didn't like it.
I feel like he was overly using the whole.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I feel like he tried to make his voice too deep.
Got you. I fuck with Quelly Woo. I did see a lot of people having mixed reviews about that song though.
Yeah. See, so I'm not the only one. I'm gonna come at Crip Bob. Damn.
Word. Bad. All right. Well, you know, shout out to Quelly Woo. Listen. You know what I'm saying? We love Quelly Woo, we love Crooklyn. That's it.
Now
for the moment, everybody, all the subscribers been asking.
Damn, they want that one, right? Damn, let's go.
What's the issue with you and BMG Upperclass? You know what I'm saying? Before we talk about this, you know, I did reach out to him. I did.
You did?
Yeah. I told him I was interviewing you, you know. And he told me, you know, you're not friends, but he has no beef with you.
Nah, man.
That was his words. I swear to you, that's what he said. He said we're not friends, but I have no beef with him. You know.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't say it's beef. It's just like we aren't friends, but I feel like he be doing a lot though.
So
it's just
start
like,
from the beginning. Like what happened from the beginning? How did this start? Because
we're gonna have to get the water for this one. Hold on. Shit.
Or like. The people want to know, where does it stem from? Because in the beginning, it seems like you was trying to be cool with them, like just like, yo, So let us know what happened.
All right, so what happened is, this is what damn, I think it's 2020. I think it's 2020 January, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 2020 January?
What, when things started?
Yeah. I think it was 2020.
Well, he had when I seen him go live, and he had showed like things from 2018,
Yeah. 2019. Now that's before like the whole thing.
Okay.
That's so. What you want me to talk about, bro?
Just talk from, in your point of view. When did you meet him?
Yeah.
What was the relation? What was the conversation like?
Yeah.
When did it take a turn?
Yeah.
For the worse.
All right, so I met him at the Chef G release party. Like, now let me start. I'm gonna start when I first got familiar with him. We're gonna start on that one.
Gotcha.
All right. So this is me during my. So this is like me during my UK run. Like this is me, you know, recording UK videos and everything. Like, but I'm still listening to what's going on out here. Like, I didn't stop listening to it after I did the Chef G reaction, you know. So I'm still in tune with what's going on out here, you know, musically with the artists and everything. So one day, I see him going at on BJD, and his baby mother Kima and everything. You know, I don't want to say a name or everything, but I already said it. But I seen him going. It was like a diss track or something like that. I don't remember, but he was wild. He was going crazy. So I was like, yo, who this dude? For me, so it popped up on my recommended for you, like for me to check it out. So I looked at his stuff, and you know, I could tell you from New York. You could tell when a nigga from New York and everything. So I'm like, oh snap, a New York nigga, he doing reaction, he doing what I'm doing. But at the time, I'm using an app. I forgot the name of the app. I think it's called. It's something to do with reactions though, right? Because at the time I didn't know how to do reactions like how I do them now, where I know how to like make the screen that I'm watching smaller on the video and everything. I didn't know how to do it at the time. So I was using the app to do that, right? So I eventually hit homie up and I'm like, yo, you know, such and such.
So you had already started doing reactions?
Yeah, I was already doing reactions. I was doing. Remember, I started with the Papa the Dawn, and then by the third video, I went straight to doing the UKs because of the Chef G shit. That's when I fell in love with the UK music and shit. So I was doing the UK stuff, right? So I hit him up eventually, and I'm like, yo, I like what you're doing and everything, such and such, you know, showing him love and everything. Like, yo, I'm doing my thing in the UK, you know, I see you doing your thing with New York. This time, we both not who we are now today. Like, you feel me? So Like he probably might say he was or whatever, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But at the time, I didn't know. I just found out about him through that, and I was like, oh snap, yo, he knows how to make the video smaller and everything. I gotta find out how he do it. So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, how do I do certain things with reactions and everything? Like, how do I edit the videos and everything? So he sends me a video, right, and then he sends me a camera. Two things that at the time, remember, I just lost my job, so I'm broke, because we already discussed that early in the interview. I was broke as hell, messed up, down and out. So he sends me the program is $400. That's Final Cut Pro. I can't afford it. Then he sends me a camera over $1,000. I can't afford it. You feel me? So I'm looking at the stuff like, yo, my nigga, I can't even afford nothing you sending me right now. Like, yo, how do I even, even do all of this with what you sending me? I'm tight fucked up. You feel me? Well, I didn't want to curse. Like, yeah. So he says to me, he says something that he said in the video that he was, that everybody was talking about with him on showing the stuff like that. What he says to me was like, oh, do you want to annoy me or this and that? And I was like, oh, no, I'm not gonna, have somebody talk to me like this, like I'm bothering her. I just need a little bit of help. So I was like, I'm gonna just try to figure it out my own type thing. So eventually I look at, the one thing he did tell me though was that like everything is on YouTube. Like, so that's when I was like, oh yeah, he's right. Everything's on YouTube. I don't even need to, really pressure you for help, whatever. So I looked it up how to do reactions, and then I seen a video where iMovie pop up. To this day, I'm still using iMovie, which is crazy. And I can afford anything I want. But you feel me? So yeah, a video where iMovie pops up. iMovie is on like when you open my laptop, it's right there in the front. I'm like, yo, I got iMovie on my laptop. This is it right here. A 13-year-old is the one that taught me how to edit and put the video smaller and still be on camera and all that stuff. A 13-year-old, because I remember the exact video with him explaining to me as a little kid. He had to be like 13 or 14. I don't know his exact age, but he like a little kid teach me how to do it. So I'm just amazed, like, oh snap, I could do it right now. I finally know how to do it. And he still runs the narrative, even though I explained to him on like multiple occasions that you could take credit that you taught me everything I know, but I couldn't afford anything you showed me. So you can't really say that you taught me everything I know if nothing you showed me I ever used. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I know sometimes. So you see, I thought that the way I thought it was that he was doing reactions. And then
I wasn't doing reactions at the time.
Wasn't doing it yet.
Yeah.
And then you reached out to him.
Nah.
Then I could understand why he would say,
yeah,
yo, nigga.
He taught me everything I know, but nah.
Yeah, but if you started doing the reactions already, that's your truth. That's your truth.
But the dates already go back to it there.
Only the dates.
Yeah, the dates is already there.
Yeah, he did. He was like, I guess saying like. I guess you're copying his reaction to lives, tilting your head to the side, wearing do-rag. Well, wearing your do-rag a specific way. Yeah. Or I guess his style of editing, his actual style of going about reaction.
And I don't know how to do that. That's the thing, because I don't know how to do the edits he do. I don't know none of them stuff. I don't got Final Cut Pro to this day. I still have iMovie because I just like saving my money.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? And I'm not saying this is what you're doing. I'm not saying this is what he's doing.
Yeah.
I do interviews. Yeah. I watch everyone who does interviews. Yeah. For me to say I don't take a little bit out of their style, I probably think I'd be lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is for me, it's kind of like, what is wrong with being inspired
by
someone else? Well, for me, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about whether you were inspired by you, whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I feel as if like.
It's actually like a little kiddish thing that we got going, like a tit for tat thing.
I kind of feel like,
yeah, I admit it, because it's like it is what it is. Like, like at first I wasn't trying to like, I'll say like trying to give it any energy, but now it's just like it got to a point where it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to like give it a little bit of energy, because it's getting the disrespect or the back and forth. It's not even a back and forth. It's just the disrespect is getting a little bit too frequent now, in a sense. So I say my little ones and twos, but I don't really focus on him or nothing.
I mean, but like I said, when I spoke to him, he definitely said he ain't got no beef.
Yeah, it's not no problems, but it's just like the little kid things, like the little kid shots, the disrespect, like for me to be looking up my name, because I always do this. I always look at my name, and then I look at the like, you know, what you like recently uploaded and stuff like that, so that I could see if someone put up a live or something. Like, you know, you go live with someone, you be like, all right, I know the live is gonna be on YouTube right now, 2.2 seconds. So I do it right, and then I see a whole, oh, such and such fesses up Crooklyn, such and such. And I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? So you sorry for cursing. So I'm like, damn, like when this happened, but I'm not looking to know what anything he's doing, because I don't want that energy in my life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to avoid the energy with him, because I feel like his energy is too negative. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not a negative person. So for me to be there like feeding into it, that means I'm not. For me to be feeding into a situation like that, for me to be feeding into negativity, it means I'm now trying to like tap out of a place I work myself towards to go back to a place I don't want to be, in a sense.
Okay.
Like for me to be doing some negative stuff with people and all that stuff, when I know that that's not the place where I'm trying to be at as a person anymore.
Okay.
So, you know, like for me to see something like that where I actually listened to the thing, like I watched it, the little snippet that the person put out, I watched it. And I'm just like, damn, he really is talking about me. Yeah. Like he's wilding on my name right now. Like, but they don't know he's talking about me.
Oh, he didn't say your name.
Nah, he didn't say my name.
Okay.
But it's just like you could tell that he's talking about me.
Gotcha.
And then it's the people that's sitting around him that he's talking about me, like with, but they don't even know that he's talking about me. So it's just like damn, like you just be choosing mad different opportunities just to send shots at me for no reason. It ain't even that serious, because I'm not even really focused on you. So I don't know why you got this animosity with me for no reason. Exactly.
Do you feel like he just wanted you to say like, hey, I did reach out to BMG for help?
But I feel like everyone knows that, because I never lied about it. I said it.
Oh, okay.
Like everyone knows that. It's like I always kept it real. Like that's the crazy thing about it. It's like, you know, when you always keep it real about something, so it's just like, why does it need to be said? Like when he said it, when he put the messages out there, I've done said it months ago, like, yo, yeah, I hit the dude up, he was a cool dude. That's always been said. So I don't know what he's looking for from me to like, you know, just finally leave my name alone. But hey, I don't know.
Gotcha. Have you ever ran into one another, or?
Yeah, we met each other at the Chef G.
I mean, like after all of this.
Nah. We ain't run into each other.
I guess I look at it like, so it's never been no physical thing.
Nah.
Only, and the reason I ask you is because
it's the internet. The internet amplifies everything.
I swear. That's why I never go on live. I never do none of that type of stuff, and I never will. Never. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes we have this ego thing, and it's, you know.
And I feel like, oh, my bad for cutting you off, buddy. Yeah, the thing about me is that I feel like my ego doesn't push me to do things like that, though. You know, my ego is where I just want to be better than the person. It doesn't make me want to disrespect the person or try to stop what they got going on or say, yo, I could end your career or I could do this to you. It just makes you want to be like, nah, all right, one day you're going to see me there and you be like, damn, that nigga really worked his way up to where he at. Damn, I got to show this nigga respect at this point. You understand? Like, I'm not there trying to say, oh, I'm going to expose this and that, because I just heard about something like, this is just like last week or something. Him and Nas EBK going through a situation, and then my name pops up with the people. Like, I don't know what's up with the whole people on Instagram where they try to amplify certain things. They do like
kind of. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, in the comment section they said
were
that
lying and saying you said something you didn't.
Yeah,
I think like we need to, whenever subscribers, fans, whatever you want to call them, followers, tell us somebody says something about it.
Yeah, check. You need to verify that.
Let's not even listen to them.
Yeah,
it's just. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he already went on a rant and said that he could expose some stuff about me and all types of stuff. I'm like, what the hell? What can he expose about me?
Oh, he thought that somebody.
Yeah, he said no. He thought I said something about him.
Gotcha.
During the whole him and Nas EBK like altercation. But I'm just like, nigga, like, what you talking? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't be talking about this dude though.
Okay. The reason I asked about the whole y'all being physical, if that ever was a case, because it seems sometimes it seems intense. Maybe it's because it's on social media. But my question to you is, since it wasn't physical, could you, if he was willing, could you see yourself willing to mend it as well and just let bygones be bygones?
I mean, at a certain point I was, but at this point it's just like it's just like we might as well just not ever. You could just leave somebody alone and not want to work with them and stuff like that. You know,
okay.
Yeah, it's just like that, because I feel like it's just gotten to the point where it's just like too much disrespect.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, like I tell him, you know, everybody's entitled to their feelings, and I respect everybody.
Yeah, my feelings. I feel like at a certain point I actually wanted to work with him. I really did. Like I feel like we could have did the whole Joe Budden and Charlemagne, you know, award at the end of the year type thing. That's the idea I have for me and him. Like something for the city, because I know the city wanted that. The city done ask for that. They still asking for it. Yo, when you and such and such gonna link up, because he called me such and such, or he called me a different name. You feel me? He don't say my name. He likes to play disrespect on my name, so I'm not gonna say his name on camera either. We could just keep it mutual. But when you and such and such going, you know, work things out and work together, and it's just like, there's nothing to really, you know, it was nothing really to work out in a sense, you know, because it wasn't supposed to be a problem to begin with. Like the problem started over something petty at that. The issue started over, it's crazy. It started over a reaction. It's crazy. It started over a reaction. He did a reaction to Fabio Foreign and 22 Gz. Okay. At the time, I didn't react to Fabio Foreign freestyle or 22 Gz freestyle either. But you know, two names going on Funk Flex like that, all I thought about was money. Okay, you know,
so, hold on. Fabio was on Funk Flex, did a freestyle,
and then 22 Gz
went on Funk Flex
and did a freestyle. Exactly. So I merged the two videos, and I did the whole 22 Gz versus Fabio. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be crazy. I'm about to get mad money over this. It's gonna go viral. You feel me? That was my whole thinking. So, you know, like when you create content, you always try to look for things that's gonna put you in the algorithm, or try to, you know. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about. Come to find out, he did the same video, had the same idea. Yeah. You know, which now today when I think about it, it's just like nothing's new under the sun. Somebody done did that before 10 times over and things like that. Like, you know. So now looking at it, it's just like it shouldn't have even been taken that serious, you know. But he went on a live and was on a whole rant about me for like a good couple hours, telling me that I'm this and that. I'm a stealer. I should take the video down. If I don't want no beef with him, if I don't want no smoke with him, take the video down. He was just saying a bunch of, you know, crazy stuff. And I'm just there laying in bed watching the live the whole time. I'm there, dead serious. I'm there like looking at the live, and I'm just like, yo, what the? Because what happened is, I'm sorry I skipped this part. Yeah. My phone is lighting up. Like my phone lighting up, and I'm like, oh, I'm going viral right now. I'm like, oh, they going crazy for this video. Yeah. So I'm like, they're going crazy for the video. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go look at it. Yeah. I look at the comments. It said, oh, such and such got the city. Such and such got the, yo, you a DM, you a D. Do you feel me? Like, yeah, they going crazy. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm like, oh, what I did now? That's when I go and I see that he's on live. When I look at the live, he's going on a whole rant about me and telling people, yo, go dislike the video. Make sure he ain't getting no type of stuff, no love in the algorithm. And I'm just like, damn, like, what happened? Like, what's that for? I'm thinking, I swear to God, I thought I did something crazy, or I said something crazy about the dude when I'm drunk or something. I'm like, yo, I know I never said nothing about this dude. What the hell did I do? Like, what I did to this nigga? So, like, you know, you like, yo, did I go, was I drunk and said something about this? Like, what happened? So, come to find out, you know, from the people in the comments, they like, yo, such and such. I started writing in the comments now, like, yo, what's going on? Why you moving like that? Oh, you stole the nigga video idea. I'm just like, damn, like, I don't know about that one. What video I stole from him? And then I looked on his stuff, and I seen that he did the same thing, and I was just like, oh, so he thinks I stole the video. But it's crazy, like, it's just like I don't see that as a reason to like go off the way he did. That's the thing that I didn't get right there. That was or to even have a problem with me to this day. So yeah, that's out the way about that. I don't know about that one. But that's how it started though.
Oh, okay. And then I guess you probably had shots back and all that. And
yeah, in a sense, it wasn't even shots back. He just told me that for us to be cool, I would have to take the video down and then we could be cool. And I was just like, you kind of like violated and tried to bully me on the internet. I'm not taking the video down. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just where it went right there. So he wanted me to take the video down so we could be cool, and I just decided to stand up for myself that you already sent mad people to disrespect me, which was for no reason. You could have simply just wrote me. I was like, yo, you took my idea, such and such, or we could have had a conversation, not to just assume that I stole your idea, you know? Yeah. But yeah, that's how that whole situation began. But yeah, I don't really be having shots at him. I feel like the only time I take shots is when I feel like he's ODing. Like, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully, you know, at some point.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, but yeah, I don't got no problem with him.
Gotcha. So, you know, what's next for Crooklyn?
Yeah, the next step is to all the plans that I have is for me to execute them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the next thing for Crooklyn. That's what I want for myself. I want the big house from YouTube, put my mother in with the pool. Yeah, man. Label job, signing these artists that I feel like could do something with the music thing, and just getting them a chance to change their lives and just be a part of the next generation. And I need a Grammy. I need a BET award. I need all these things. I need billboards. I need plaques. That's my next step.
That's what's up, man. This is something I do with everyone on the platform. You know what I'm saying? I asked them this question because for 2021, these rappers was going crazy in New York. Yeah. So if you were to put a top 5 NY drill rappers of 2021, who would be in that list?
Damn, this is crazy. You wildin', man. You about to get me hated by everybody. They've been waiting for this list for so long.
Listen, man, top 5.
Top 5 of drill and why? Damn. You know you're gonna have to, number 1 is K Flock. Number 2 is B Love.
Okay.
Number 3 is D Thing. And the
got 2 more.
Yeah, the 2 more. That's always the tricky part because you always gonna know the top 3 because the top 3 it never really changed out through the year. They always been on fire. Yeah. Even though they had legal troubles, 2 had legal troubles. 1 stayed out the way, which I commend them for. Facts. But yeah, those 3 never changed. Now the last 2, it always. Oh, damn, this is very tricky. I like this right here. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Damn. All right, my last 2. Just cause I'm gonna give it to him because he ended off 2021 crazy and started off this year going crazy as well. You gotta put him in there. I'm gonna give him Use and Sha EK top 5.
That's a pretty good list right now. That's a pretty good list.
Yeah, Sha EK, but I'm gonna put Sha EK number 4 and put Use number 5. So that's the top 5 right now.
Okay. Top 5. So we got K Flock, B Love, D Thing, Use. No, Sha EK.
Use. Yes.
Let's do it. Listen, man, before we go, I want you to name 3 people you'd want to see tap in with PPhilms.
Sheesh.
For an interview. We got 3 people.
Sha EK, Use Gz. You already got the one I wanted out the way with Lee. Damn, we need.
Shout out to Lee Drilly.
C Blue. Little bro.
Blue.
Yeah, that's it.
Got you. Listen, man, before we go, I would like to say, you know, 1, we appreciate you for the work you're putting in for these guys.
Thank you.
No, definitely, man. Giving these guys a platform to showcase their talent and show their appreciation. And no matter what, when you're critiquing, whether it's positive or negative, everybody needs that. So appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
And you know, keep doing your thing, because definitely I love what you're doing. I remember when you commented on something I posted and you was like, yo, who are you? I've been hearing a lot about you. I was like, oh, word?
Yeah, I've been hearing master my PPhilms. Like, yo, who this right here, man? You making a lot of noise in the city. Tapping in now.
Facts. It was a blessing and an honor for me to hear that you knew who I was. I'm not going to.
And it's a blessing for me to know that I'm finally on the platform. You finally got my first interview, man.
Word. Nah,
exactly,
love,
man.
Love. Keep doing your thing, you heard?
Thank you, bro.
Word.